Hello, thank you for joining RasPipKr tutorials. I'm Martin Parker, and in this video, which is part 8 of a series to do with my home heating security control. So here we have our screensaver. I'm just going to click on the screen, or in that box. I've got two options for heating and security. I haven't touched the security side yet, but if I click on the heating, this is a heating layout. I've got, when I clicked on the heating button, I've got 30 seconds, otherwise it'll go back to the screensaver. But in the previous video I sorted out the landing and some fictitious temperatures, and the living room and fictitious temperatures for there as well. It's all spaced out okay. There's always going to be 3 digits in this section, so it's not going to cause a problem. Right, so let's get into it. I'm just going to remove the red marker that I put in, just so that it was easier for you to spot where I'm working. So this one, I'm going to be working on the set temperature. So let's get rid of that one as well. Right. So I'll just pop that in there so you know where I'm going to be. And stick one in there. Doesn't matter if it's not in line. Right, so let's get this done. Right, so just like we did in the previous one, I'll just scoot it down a little. We've got the temp frame that we created, and this is going to I'm going to set a frame into this part as well, rather than having its own label. So I'm going to have its own frame. So let's get the frame created. So I'm going to call this, because this is going to be the set temperature section, so I'm going to call this the set frame. Why not? Right, so set frame is equal to tk.frame, and that's going to go into the disp frame. So just like before, we are embedding a frame within a frame, and I want to set the background as black. So that's that. And now set frame dot grid. So I want to set this as a grid reference, exactly the same as what's on this one. So yeah, why not? Let's cheat. So it's going to be row 0, column 3, row span 3, padding, and all of that. And stick it in. Right, so that's our frame created exactly where this one is. So what I need to do now is change that to set frame, so it's now in there. I'm just going to put pack, so it's going to pack it in there, and comment that out with the hash, and let's see how that looks. I want to get rid of that, don't I? So I want that to be a foreground of grey. I want this set temperature. Let's go for 24.0. The temperatures are always going to be in 0.0 format. They're not going to be 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So I've done my foreground. Let's put our background in as black, and so that's that. And I just want to have the text for saying what it is. So I'm going to put my set label so it matches up with the other ones. So tk.label, and this is going to go into the set frame, and I want the background to be black as well. Put that there, and set label dot pack, and I've missed out my text bit, haven't I? Oh dear. And the text wants to be the set, capitals so it matches the other text, set temp, simple. And I want to have my foreground because I've already got my background there. This is going to be grey. Right, let's run that. I've got the I messed up with the temp frame earlier because I didn't have a capital, and I was stumped. I just couldn't spot it, couldn't see it for looking. Right, so I've got our it's tiny. I need to I didn't put our a font that we're going to use, so I want the same font. Yeah, we'll see. So I need to sort the font in out that we're going to use the label on. So that's going to be font equals sensor font, and the digits. Let's see what it looks like with the digit font first, and we can judge it by that. And we've got a syntax error. Awesome. And it's because I've not got a equals in there. Right. So we can make that one a lot bigger. So let's do that. And we want to get rid of the it's got the sticky set for the previous version that we did have going, and the font for this, how big is that one? That's massive. What's the, that's going to be way too big if I have 3 digits on that. So looks like I'm doing a set font that's going to be bigger than that. So I'm just going to copy that for now. Copy that, paste that in, and this is going to be set font, or Steve. Hey Steve, you alright Steve? Cool. So let's put that as that, and let's go back, just in case your name's Steve. Hello. And I want this to be set font, so let's see what that looks like. Well, it looks alright, and it could go quite a bit bigger. So let's change the size of that. Put that 120. That's a bit daring. Wow, do you know what? What a guess. The downside is it's the height of the text, and that gapping looks pretty good. I'm quite amazed. That 120 was purely was a guess. So what I might do is adjust my layout. I don't know. Would it look weird if I had big letters here and I had these small letters above and below for upstairs, downstairs, and landing being up here? Do you think that would look weird? And have this set temperature much bigger so it fills it better? I'm stumped. It goes back to screensaver. Well, I suppose what I could do is put a background in here and see how that looks. I could put some padding in between these to take that up a little bit more. Yeah, let's put some padding on that. Right, so let's put some pad here. Don't need that. pad. 20. See how that looks. It's probably going to be a bit of a gap in there. Set temperature. I just want to space it out a bit more. I could have a button here, or you know, something that changes colour for when the actual boiler's working. I could do that in the middle though, can I? Do you know, I've no idea. I may change this layout in the future, but for now I'm pretty happy with it to get my system up and running. I may change the layouts at a later date. After all, it is our house, so I might discuss it with my wife and see what she thinks to layout wise, because she's not had any input on this. It's just how I've visioned it really. So yeah, I think it's alright, isn't it? Yeah, custom. Right, so that's it for part 8. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.